Today I'm going to be showing you a shopping haul for what did I get from Japan. This video will be split into two segments. First, we have the train segment, and the next, we have the playing cards segment and card games and all that. So some of the products shown in the video may not be in order as they are differently packed. I'll be showing you in order of what are the categories and types. So let's begin with the video, shall we? So the first product I've got when I was on my way from Nara to Kyoto are these. You have the limited express Aoniyoshi exclusive products. Firstly, I've got the file that shows a picture of this limited express Aoniyoshi train. Aoniyoshi, as is written in Japanese hiragana. This is the Kintetsu 19,200 series train, and it is a sightseeing limited express which will take you from Osaka to Nara and Kyoto. More details of this can be seen in the actual video. I've also filmed a train ride on this train video, as you can see right here. And here's how the file looks like. At the back, you also get what it appears to be the Aoniyoshi booklet or post-it right here. And separately, I also got this one, but this one wasn't in here when I first got it because this is actually a separate product that I bought from Daiso somewhere. It's actually a sticker book. Then I've also got the limited express Aoniyoshi keychain where you can hang on the back right here. And last but not least, I've got my favorite, which is the stapler. This is the Aoniyoshi stapler. What this does is that you can actually take off the back right here, place the stapler, and out you go. You can use the train to staple it just like that. Right, here's the Aoniyoshi train right here. And that will be it. That's for the Aoniyoshi train. And now let's move on to the Kyoto haul. So what I got next from Kyoto is this. This is the Kyoto Railway Museum exclusive. The steam train right here. You can see this train comes all the way from Kyoto 7105 Yoshitsun. And here's how they looks like from behind. And apparently it's made in Vietnam. This train only comes with a steam train and a tender right here. And I think this is probably any collectors. You can also use this as a collector's, or you can just take it out and then just play it. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it like this because I have no plans on when I'm gonna open up and take a look at the play rail again. But if there's anything you're interested, feel free to let me know in the comments. Also, another thing that I got in Kyoto are these as well. Got two Shinkansen keychains, and oh, I almost forgot that I actually also got this pull toy from the Limited Express as well. Let's just leave that for now. Alongside with the two Shinkansens, these are the JR East Shinkansens, the Series E5 Hayabusa and the Series E6 Komachi, which in some cases they will get coupled together with each other. And I've also got the model trains, the N gauge die cast, which looks like this. I've got the N700 and I've got this JR East E233 series trains right here. looking good. That's all for what I got from Kyōto. And now let's move on to the next segment, which is what did I get from Kyōto to Hiroshima. So after I taking the Limited Express Haruka train from Kyoto, at Shin-Osaka, I've got these. I got two Shinkansen models of the Dr. Yellow. I think these are probably candies inside, I guess. I'm not very sure. There's some things inside. And then there's actually wrap. But if you buy two of these, you can connect them together to form one train, just like that. This is the Dr. Yellow Shinkansens, which unfortunately they're being retired or phased out sooner or later. So the Shinkansens, what I believe they are called the 923 series. Further details can be seen in the description. Then moving on, I've also got this Romen Densha right here at Hiroshima. This is the electric railway type 650. I didn't get a ride on it, but at least I got. But the only two Romen Denshas I've got are the 800 series.
Densha が動きます。おつかまりください。
And there's another one which is the newer tram. And I tried to cherish the old tram when I could, if I had a choice. It's because you won't know when they will retire. Something like this may eventually get retired one day. And let's move on to what did I get from Himeji. So what I got at Himeji is that I took this Hello Kitty Shinkansen JR West 500 series. I'll throw up the video so that you can see. I got this Hello Kitty Shinkansen product. This is the train head. And it looks nice for the nose as well. Not sure when it will retire, but more details can be seen on the Hello Kitty Shinkansen pretty much very soon. And this is how it looks like from behind. I've actually also filmed the Hello Kitty Shinkansen train ride as well as the shopping carriage. Is it located at car number 1 of the Shinkansens. On a Kodama, I took it from Shin-Osaka to Himeji, and you can also get this pullback toy as well. That's all for Himeji. Then after I came back from Himeji Castle, I also got these. These are the original JR West 500 series. They had Toshiba GTO VVVF, and I also picked up this N700 Advance because I couldn't find the Supreme that day. The N700 Advance, I took it from Hiroshima back to Shin-Osaka when we were shifting that time. And I've also got these. I've got the Dr. Yellow stapler. Thank you to this type. And just like the Aoniyoshi, you can also take the behind part right here to refill the stapler. Then you set it or lock it. Then you can just staple it just like that. And I've also got this as well. This year will be the 50th anniversary of the Sanyo Shinkansens. And right here, it tells you all the histories of the Sanyo Shinkansens. 2020 was when they debuted the N700S. 2007 was when the first N700 came about. And all the 700 series, the original ones, are now no longer in service because they stopped service in 2020. And last but not least, I've got this Dr. Yellow Shinkansen pen. It's some of the special Japanese exclusive products. They're all very good to use as well. And now let's move that aside. Somewhere in... I forgot where I got it from, but I have this jigsaw puzzle which contains a Sanyo Shinkansen N700 in front of the Mount Fuji right here. This is the Mount Fuji, and there's some interesting of the flowers, blossoms right here. Flower of the Brick and Mount Fuji. Jigsaw puzzle, 500 pieces, 26 by 38 cm. And here's how it looks like from the back. Aside from that, I've got from a Daiso are these. These are Petix trains. Again, these are Dr. Yellow Shinkansens. Now, while you can't be able to write on these, but at least I got a picture of it. Unfortunately, I only have one picture of that Dr. Yellow Shinkansen, and I didn't manage to record it leaving the station or arriving. But it looks something like that. And this is the motor car. Sadly, all three of them are separate products, and you got to find a Daiso where they sell every single one of the three parts before you can get it. This is the motor car. This is the ending trailer right here. You can differentiate by the headlights and the tail lights. Now, I've also got from one of the Donkeys at Osaka are these. After all these days, I finally have the N700S Supreme, and I've also got the JR West 281 series, the Haruka train right here. And their standard price is usually like 1,760 yen. Well, it's quite a decent price for a product like this as well. Then I've also got from another Donki is this, the Kyushu West Japan N700, but they are not the 16 car Nozomi, rather they are 8 cars. Then I've also got this. This is the Limited Express Thunderbird. It looks somewhat similar to the Kuroshio. The front and the back of the train looks quite different. The front looks like a high-speed train like this, but the back looks something different as it has the doors behind. I'll throw up a picture so that you can see right here. Then I also got this. This is the Nankai Rapid Train, the blue train, which looks iconic for the helmet design at the front and the oval shaped windows. It's quite easy to identify and spot a Nankai train from afar, especially at night, as you can see by the oval shaped windows. While I am unable to ride it because since you need to pay extra to reserve the seats, and also it's gonna be a bit troublesome to try to stand up from the middle seat and then run and get your luggage and then try to alight when the doors open. Since you can go by the normal airport express to go direct straight from Kansai airport to Namba within less than an hour, and the trains are quite fast and efficient. But I did manage to record a train with a similar motor though, as you can see in the video right here. And that's all for my narrow gauge trains with the die-cast metal. Now let's move on to the last few trains. So the last train I got, it was somewhere at some of the buildings where the top floor is the model train collection. Sadly, this is the only model I can get because these are the advanced models and they are so expensive. I got this one for 6,000 yen, but anywhere else you find it probably costs like a high of 7,000 yen or 9,000 yen or probably more than 10,000 yen. So after some thinking, I finally got this one. This train has a Mitsubishi GTO VVF. I got 2 footages of these trains. I saw one of these leaving the Kintetsu Nara station. And I've also managed to get a ride on this on the Karasuma line, heading from 2 stops back to Kyoto as well, right after we finished looking at the Ninja Museum. And here's how the sides looks like. And because it's so expensive, I only got one of these sets. The other set is gonna be so complicated and you need to use some tools to make the additional last half of the 3 train cars. So in the end I only got 3100, 3200 and 3800. And here are some instructions on how to place the stickers by Tomy Tech. And according to the staff down there, it can actually fit to use these tracks as well. So I only got 2 of these because each of these costs like 880 yen, and I think it's a bit too expensive to try to have a train model due to how nice the design is. And that will do it. That is the last of all my Japanese train hauls that I got from Japan. And now let's move on to the cards. Moving on to the cards that I got is that, firstly, I got from 7-Eleven at Nara is this Nintendo playing cards right here. It's also made in Japan, which is interesting. Cards have a very cool design on it. It is actually inside this inner plastic case right here, and it comes with this small booklet. This is what the cards looks like inside the box. Box is actually made of plastic. Here's how the cards looks like. They have a very nice intricate back design. Smooth pink color. Got this from Nara at 7-Eleven. Then I've also got at some of the shopping streets nearby are these. I've got this Uno Spy X family right here. There's some special cards that comes with this on this Spy X family. Then I've also got this Super Mario Bros. Playing cards, which different suits represent different games. Spades represents Super Mario Bros. Hearts is Brothers 3. Clubs is Super Mario World. And Diamonds is a new Super Mario Brothers U. And the back design is actually one way. Shows you all the evolution of the characters in the different games. Got Lucky 2, Coin, Mushroom, Flower, the Fire Flower to be precise, Pikachu and Piranha Plant, and Goomba. Then I've also got from one of the souvenir shops in Nara is this 10,000 Japanese yen notes playing cards, or Sen-en in Japanese. And this is actually some gold playing cards, but they are made in China. Right here. Then I've also got at one of the castles is this collection of the Japanese view spots. It tells you all the different attractions for you to see when you actually go to Japan, like this Mount Fuji right here, and this temple or castle right here. Then I've also got from the Daiso are these. I've got two of each of the red and blue bridge size playing cards from Daiso because I couldn't find them in Daiso Singapore. These are Japan exclusive. As you can see right here, what the behind looks like, and it tells you some of the instructions that you must follow when it comes to playing these, just like that. Then I've got Coca-Cola playing cards. Haven't actually had one of the Coca-Cola cards before. Interesting. For sale in Japan. And the box design looks similar to the circus playing cards. Let's see if I can get it for you. So the circus playing cards that I got a few months ago back at the Kinex malls in Singapore is this circus playing cards right here. And the Coca-Cola playing cards, they actually share the same tuck box design as the circus playing cards as well. Then I'm guessing that, and then here's the example. This is not bought from Japan, by the way. It's how the cards look. I've actually Pharaoh shuffled them. This is not the order that they came in. And they actually handle quite decently. And moving on from the Coca-Cola playing cards, this is what the back design looks like. Is this. I've also got sushi playing cards as well because this can help you to familiarize what are the different types of sushi. We have this ebi boiled shrimp, not ebi. It's pronounced as ebi. Then we have this ikura and the tuna and wasabi. While the package may look like there are two cards inside, but actually when you open it, it gives you one card box like this. And this one's already open. And they don't actually like put tape or seal on the cards. Rather they just take the cards like this and they wrapped it with plastic instead of paper. That's how the back of the cards looks like. And it appears that the cards are actually on a smooth plastic coated finish. Hang on, I have struggled trying to put the cards back. And it actually came in this box right here. Then I've also got Uno Totoro and this Uno H2O Japan cards. These cards are actually meant to be waterproof so that they are easier to you to use it when you're in wet weather conditions or when you're at the swimming pool. And I've got the Uno Totoro, but sadly I cannot find the Uno Kiki's delivery service. This is how the cards box looks like. And other places you get them are all quite expensive, like Amazon and etc. Then I've got from the gacha machine, I've got this playing card eraser, Jack of Spades. Then I've got so many different types of mini Unos right here. I ended up with 2 of these. There were actually 5 of the capsules left, but it took me all the attempts for me to get this mini Uno all wild, cause obviously I don't have this yet. Got this Uno right here. Got 2 of them some more. I've got DOS mini, another one, and I've got the Runo retro cards. They all just made this year. And this Uno all wild. Then I've saved this part for the last. I've also got from some of the shops at the shopping street in Osaka. I've got this Hello Kitty Go cards. They are Japan exclusive, for sale in Japan only. Couldn't find this elsewhere, but these Hello Kitty Go cards are very interesting. And they are actually the only one that comes in this packaging right here. And then they have a thank you sticker to indicate that it's being paid. Then I've also got some bicycle cards. Got the Hello Kitty 50th anniversary right here, with the interesting pink color heart shape, based on the bicycle maiden bags, but they actually modified to put a heart shape. And it's also licensed by Sanyo. These are the 50th anniversary cards. Then I've got some Naruto cards. Because of the Naruto running, Naruto Shippuden playing cards. The back design is actually a interesting spiral, and it's all black. Quite interesting design. And I've also got one of the bicycle Urutora Man playing cards. And the back design looks quite interesting, which means when you spin the cards, it will actually stands out. Then from another shop, I got a second set of Urutora Man playing cards because of how nice the back design looks like, and I'll probably be using this quite more often. So let me just open one of these cards, shall we? Also, since the plastic on the cellophane kind of came off on the other Urutoman cards, I decided that I can open this on the spot. And here's how the cards looks like. The back design really makes it look good for when you do moves like pirouette like this, and also when you do some cardistry moves like a Pharaoh, Free-Throw and a Cascade. You can see how the cards looks like in preview. I'll be doing a full in-depth video on how do these cards look. And the cards are actually 4 colored. Some cards have their special design as well. And there's the Zolfi with the Urutora Man mask. The clubs are green, and the hearts are red. And this deck you get 4 jokers as well. You get total of 4 jokers, and the other playing card suits are actually 4 colored as well. See how they. And there's also some licensed products as well, and it actually stands out. Then I've got another bicycle Dragon Ball Z playing cards with similar box design as the Naruto, because I wanted to see how the back design looks like when it spins. It actually really stands out, like so. Got this dragon right here, and then I've got Ponyo playing cards. I have Ponyo right here. It's actually a fish with a human face. And that will do it. That's all the playing cards haul and the train haul from what did I get from Japan. If there's anything that is interesting that you want to see me unbox, feel free to let me know in the comments on which unboxing should I do. Then I'll try to be sure to try to release the video as soon as I could. Thank you, and have a nice day ahead.